The KXLY4 HD Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Kris Crocker, and we're talking about hurricane season and people down in the Caribbean, Cuba, Florida, Gulf Coast. Boy, getting slammed with hurricanes or storms one after another.
And here comes another one. Could be a major hurricane for the Gulf Coast. It is Ike, the subject of tonight's forecast focus. Here's a look at our satellite, and it is raking Cuba right now. It has weakened to a Category 1 hurricane, but bringing heavy rains and will continue to make its way into western Cuba tomorrow before it finds itself into the Gulf of Mexico. Those warm waters where hurricanes can intensify rapidly, and Ike is expected to become a Category 3 hurricane right now, slowly making its way along toward the Texas and Louisiana Gulf Coast, possibly hitting somewhere around Houston by Saturday morning, awfully close to where Gustav made landfall. Right now, again, Ike is a Category 1 hurricane, but that is not expected to last. Once it makes its way back out into the open waters on a northwesterly track, we are right in the height of hurricane season currently. Taking a look at our national satellite and radar, it is easy to pick out Ike. And Ike is not only a concern for the Gulf Coast. I should mention that the Florida Keys also expecting very heavy rain and strong winds. Not quite as dangerous for the Keys as originally thought. Evacuations have been lifted, as well as the hurricane warnings. Elsewhere, we find showers and thunderstorms along the line from Michigan down through parts of Oklahoma and Texas tonight. Fairly tranquil in the western United States. Here's a closer view on our satellite and radar. We have a few clouds passing through to the north right along the Canadian border. Expect plenty of sunshine for most of the day tomorrow before a vigorous cold front approaches. It's going to bring an increase in clouds to the region, but also the main feature with this cold front is going to be the gusty winds, particularly in the Columbia Basin and the Okanagan Valley, where there are high wind watches as well as wind advisories in effect for tomorrow late afternoon and evening. That cold front might also spark an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Our temperatures today were just about average. We're at 75 right now in Spokane, 73 in Coeur d'Alene. Have some 80s on the board for Wenatchee, Yakima, Moses Lake, and Lewiston. We're going to see temperatures running about average, if not a little bit higher tomorrow, before the cold front moves in and cools things down a bit for Wednesday. Let's take a look. 79 tomorrow with the possibility of some showers late. Mostly those will be over the higher terrain. Windy conditions, and then fabulous fall weather returns. Cooler for Wednesday with a high of 73. That is not the trend. We are going to bounce right back up into the upper 70s and then possibly even some 80s for the weekend. The fair runs through the weekend. What good timing.